Yes, I'm sorry, I owed you that.
So last November, I was lucky enough to have the opportunity to invite you to come to school and have lunch. We did a Thanksgiving lunch at the community college, and you and your wife Sharon were gracious enough to come spend some time with our students. I see a little difference in the way you handle Thanksgiving in the service, and we were blessed enough to be able to have Thanksgiving with you and honor you. But I saw the president off in Poland not long ago eating pizza and taking the first slice in front of the 82nd Airborne.
Yeah.
Now, at the time, you told us how you treated your men and how you served them over the years at Thanksgiving time. But then you told us a great story about how you cared so much for your guys. You told us a little bit about Emily and Gertrude.
Yeah.
Can you share more about Emily?
Sure,
and
Emily and Gertrude. Emily and Gertrude. So, when I took command of my brigade level command, I went into our mess hall at the brigade level headquarters, and I was blown away. Wow, what a mess hall. 6 or 7 different kinds of ice cream, all the lickies and chewies that you could ever want, all the various protein bars and all this other stuff, and candy bars and all. I'm like, holy moly, look at all this stuff. And you look at the, you had a regular hot meal, and then you had the fast food line when you could get a burger or a hot dog or something. During breakfast, it was omelets made with water, and I mean, it was just unbelievable. And so I looked at my guys and I said, so, what do the guys have out there on the ground? Do they have the same lickies and chewies? Do they have all these condiments? I'm a condiment guy. What the world would be without condiments, I don't know. And I don't want to find out. Because I love condiments. My entire family, except for my wife, loves condiments. My grandchildren are condiment fiends. It's just how I talk. And you talk about getting to children when they're young. That's how you get them to like condiments. When they're young, just pour it on, baby. I can't put enough on her French toast. We got French toast, maple sugar stuff, we got maple syrup, and then we got whipped cream. And then sprinkles. So anyway, it's all good. But at the end of the day, I said, hey, listen, if they don't have it, we don't. Now, it's April, we got Thanksgiving coming. And if they don't have turkey, we don't have turkey. Well, I'm telling you what, there was some shuffling going on. People looking at the feed, I go, all right, tell me what I need to hear. Well, sir, not all the guys, not all the teams have refrigeration units. And so we can't send them out the butterball turkeys that come in all frozen that Uncle Sugar sends us. And I said, well, not my problem, is it? Your problem. So figure it out. If some have refrigeration units, then they all should be able to have refrigeration units. Let's figure this out. It's April. We've got plenty of time. And they go, all right. So this young lieutenant, Julia Furman, comes into my office, and she had an appointment to brief me on how we were going to solve the Thanksgiving dilemma. And sat down, and she pulls up her slides, and she goes, all right, sir, this is what we've done. We've tested it. We have the riggers, guys that rig all our parachutes, have built containers so we can put live turkeys.
That's a good idea.
And we can jump them in to the remote areas. And when she was the only one that came in, her colonel didn't even come in my office. Because they thought, he is going to boot her out in a second. And I said, so, we're going to do Operation Turkey Trot. Have you ever seen WKRP? No, you haven't because you're too young. But go YouTube it. Turkey Day. It didn't go over well. But I got faith and confidence that you will be able to deliver live turkeys on the objective to my guys. Now, how are they going to sustain it? Oh, we're going to drop the feed in, all the instructions, everything, and they're going to have it. And then we got all the staple stuff. We got I go, what kind of staple stuffing? She goes, well, we're gonna have stuffing. And I go, what kind of stuffing? It better be stovetop. I don't need anything else but stovetop. And she goes, all right, we'll get stovetop. I go, all right, good. So she comes out and I go, this is great. And I walk out, I step out, and her whole chain of command is out in the hallway. Scared shitless to come in my office. And I go, Reagan, she's now the lieutenant colonel, and you're now the lieutenant. Anyways, the day comes September 3rd, turkey drop, and we successfully took these turkeys in on our small planes, out the back, with the feed. Turkeys are on the ground. No turkey was hurt in the conduct of any of these operations. And we introduced, for the first time in Afghan history, the turkey. They never had a turkey. Right? They didn't even know what a turkey was. Right? And so, Thanksgiving rolls around, and I get all these storyboards in. Guys eating turkey, having the stuff in, all this other good stuff. The Afghans, we hired, all our fire bases, we would hire them to be the cooks and everything. They were eating, everybody was having, it was a great time. January rolls around, I go out to one of my teams, training, land, helicopter, dust settles, come running through the dust. Next thing I know, I got these two giant turkeys. One on one side of me, one on the other. Emily and Gertrude. I'm like, what the hell? I looked at my captain, who he was the son of the Marine Corps commandant at the time, so the highest ranking Marine, right, 4-star. And I go, hey man, what's up with the turkeys? He goes, I go, your turkeys procreate? And he goes, no, those are the turkeys you gave us. I go, you didn't eat them? And he goes, no. And then we walk a little further, and there's this tent set up with all kinds of stuff in it that wives mailed to them, and there's hay, and there's tables, and the turkeys go, and they ran off into it. And I go, what happened? And he goes, well, the guys couldn't kill them because they fell in love with them, and they're our pets now. He goes, but the Afghans want to kill them and eat them. And I go, well, I looked at him and I go, you steely-eyed Marine Corps Special Ops guys couldn't dispatch a couple of turkeys. They fell in love with them. All right, I get it. So, they leave, another team comes in. That Sunday, I get a storyboard of a real happy team eating some turkeys. They did not transfer their love. And the Afghans were happy too. They were huge turkeys. I mean, they were huge, right? But yeah, it was awesome. So that's my turkey story. And the ingenuity of our people and the willingness to get the job done. If you just tell them what you want, they'll get it done for you.
Grok TV.